Alright everybody, welcome back on into another 8 vs 8 here in Beyond All Reason. Today we're going to be playing on the map 8 Horses. I have not played on this map before, so I'm interested to see how this plays out. Let's take a look at the leaders of our teams here. For the red team, coming in at 38 skill, we have Hotshot GG playing Cortex. And for the leader of the blue team, we have a Polygon coming in at 35 skill, also going Cortex. If we take a look at the map, it is symmetrical, so we won't have any of those north and south differences like we do on some maps where you'll get 2 on 3 and 3 on 2. So it looks like everything will be symmetrical down the line. We do have one C player for each side. Since I haven't played this map, I do not know the normal air or tech positions, if there are any. It does look like most players have a lane to contribute to. You might be able to squeeze out somebody on the lower side to be your tech / air player. Looks like Polygon's going bots with his Cortex. Hotshot's also doing exactly the same. Haven't gotten any scouting or aggression coming out yet from the red team, but the blue team just got some tick spam coming out, going with 5. Even more, holy cow. Zedka's actually throwing a lot of them out here. What if he's going to try and get in the back line and actually deal economic damage? He's going to get caught by these grunts on this current trajectory. Yeah, the grunts are definitely going to run into these. See them at the very least. Yeah, these ticks are not going to be long for the world just rally through like that. This one is going to get past relatively unnoticed. They did get the Resbot at the front of this parade. And it looks like Dubdara is reacting to pull everything down. This tick that got in the back line here is just doing some scouting. Could have went for harass, but just doing some scouting. Red player sees this and is warning Dubdara about it. Doesn't quite get the mechs before he's got to run. This rover's going to chase this down. Down goes that tick. Rest of them trying to come in. If the red commander doesn't come back, aiming at the front one gets the middle one. Oh, there is an LLT back here for red, and there is one back here for Plainfield as well. Tick finds a little spot where there isn't defense. Looks like it's gonna get a mechs. It does. Causes a couple solar panels to close up as well. Meanwhile, the grunts that had scouted that are coming forward here for Dubdara. Gonna try and get this Lazarus. They do get the Lazarus. Turn around once they see the commander there. Gonna try heading a little bit north. Oh, I wish they would have went through with that. Pawn trying to make its way through, doesn't make it. Get some ticks coming out from Prime. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Prime or Fuchsia. Just doing a little scouting information. Doesn't get into the back line. Does get a mechs up here though with this one. That is very nice. This grunt here should be able to clean it up. Up on the top side, we've got a couple scouting grunts here from the purple player Corbin, my apologies. Meanwhile, the C players are going to meet here. I'm going to try and kite with the herring against the frigate. Looks like we're starting to get the semblance of some front lines set up here. Blue player has got a lot of pawns forward here, or grunts, my And then the fuchsia one as well. Everybody's slowly working their way up to the front here. And Sizer's gonna make easy work of those grunts that are just trickling in from the orange player. Looks like yellow is just sending his commander forward up here, but nobody else is bringing their commanders in. The C player for the blue side has. Purple has not. And it looks like we're getting an air transition out of Weiss Wilhelm, which is the only air I see for the blue team. That's not your lane. Go away. Interesting. I don't see if I see. I don't see any air here at all for the red team. If they can take them by surprise with this transition, I would almost like them not to scout with this. Leave your opponent in the dark that you went air. Looks like Hotshot's coming across with some aggravators and his commander. Renegade does not have the forces up here to deal with this at all. He's gonna have to back up, especially since there's a bunch of pawns coming in from Plainfield as well. He is going to need assistance. His commander is just toast. Yep, there it goes. It's going to take all those pawns with it. Hotshot's going to move in and probably reclaim this right away. That is not good for the blue team. Losing that commander for free like that and leaving the metal there for the enemy team. Blue's sending some grunts up, but I don't know if it's enough. D-guns from Hotshot are going to help thin out these numbers. Takes out a good amount with the D-guns. Meanwhile, red team is pushing here on the south with the orange player teaming up with Term, the brownish player here. Keeping green off center to the right side. I'd like to see Dub Barra come down here and grab these mixes, or Term. It's just free income. Blue is pushing forward here in the center, opposed to red. The fuchsia player has a couple LLTs here, but blue definitely has the forces to take this. I think he's just worried about helping out up here to keep green from collapsing. Meanwhile, near the top more, Plainfield has got incisors and brutes going up against medium tanks, stouts. Got a beamer coming up behind it to secure the position. Make two beamers. She's going for a whole line of them. Well, until artillery comes out, they will hold the line pretty well. We got whistlers down here. Be able to start slowly poking and prodding to push this back if you get more of them. Looks like blue might be trying to collapse on red here. He focused the attention, but he didn't really give any directions. Looks like Renegade Trav, the green player, is coming forward with his aggravators. Going to start working on this LLT forest. Takes down two of them already. Third one goes down. At this point, the red commander, Hotshot, has got to be very careful. Oh, walking up into Dragon's Maws. His commander's going to go down so fast. I don't know if he was AFK or what there. The red commander does go down. I just don't understand what happened here. So, red commander went down. Blue commander went down. Fuchsia's now coming through. Gonna take out the LLTs that the blue commander was leaning on to hold his middle ground. We have whirlwinds coming through to take out the grunts, which that's a interesting attempt. LLT going up. We're gonna try and save this Geo. I don't think it's gonna save it. Just needs to put a little bit more into it. And down it goes. And it takes a lot of forces with it when it does. Fortunately, Blue's middle collapsed. He's got thugs here to try and shore this up, but no resbots behind it. With the help of the pawns of green, they're able to shore that. And now, looks like Fuchsia sent everything he had forward, left nothing behind. So green, or light green, lime green. We'll go with lime green. I don't know why there's 3 greens this time. I already have enough speaking difficulties as it is. Centurions here, which actually aren't bad for defending against medium tanks. They're very thick bots. Lots of HP on those guys. They're very slow though. So if you're holding a line with them, they work very well. Blue trying to get some words of encouragement here to Renegade Trav's forces. And he is not wrong. There's a lot of ground that these can go take. They just have to be careful of Plainfield's commander who's coming down. Ah, yes. The blame game. Medium tanks getting caught by some welders. Wow. They are not happy with each other. Well, they lost C on the red team, and that's what they're arguing about. I didn't see it. My apologies. These beamers are trying to hold the line, but that's a lot of medium tanks for these beamers to try and chew through. Not gonna be able to do it. They held it for a while, but not enough. And now looks like Porsuk, the light blue player, is just trickling in medium tanks one at a time. Might get the commander though, honestly. Commander was very low on HP. Looks like with some shurikens and welders, they're shoring up this middle portion here. Oh, AJ's got to be careful with his commander. So much going on in this map. There's action everywhere. Got a medium tanks running by here. Ugh, getting hit by 2 heavy laser towers and an exploiter. Just gonna die for effectively nothing because they didn't take out this heavy laser tower. I think they killed 1 resbot. Commander goes down here. 2 commanders. So it was a trade. Green is coming in, and he has the intentions of gobbling this up. Let's see if he can. There's a lot of LLTs covering it. He sent the shell shocker into range of the LLTs. That was a mistake. Gets all the metal up with the resbots, though. That's really all that mattered. All that metal just went back to the blue team. There's still 1.3k out there, but he took 2.5 out of it. Lashers sacrificing themselves, running into medium tanks. Some hounds kiting some aggravators. Shurikens locking them down. Starting to see T2 coming out in multiple places on the field. Gonna have to upgrade across the board here soon. Otherwise you'll just be feeding the enemy. Let's see. He's going T2 bots. We got T2 vehicles there. T2 vehicles here. These hounds have just taken control of the center. Like to see a radar bot and jammer with them, especially at these numbers. I feel like once you have more than 4 or 5, you really need to get a radar bot and a jammer to make use of them. If you're going to spend that much metal on them, you might as well give them the tools to help them succeed. They're doing great though. Luckily there's just no static defense in here. There's no units that can contest them. Got a run by of medium tanks, gets caught up by some shurikens. A couple bombers trying to sneak through on the south side here. They're gonna get spotted by Term, who's got his commander out in the water here. Let's see if they react. There's no fighter wall for Red. There is some bombers on the ground, but there's no fighters. Don't know where these are going. Looks like we're gonna bomb Term and then bomb Dabdara. Just gonna take out some mexes and some wind turbines. See where he goes here. He's gonna go straight for the T2 lab, which should get the build power as well with how the bombs drop. There we go, get the build power. The lab isn't dead, but build power's gone. Still got one going at it here. Unfortunately, there's AA down here now, so gotta be careful. Coming in. Where are we going here? So many wind turbines. Just carpet bombing this area. Really need to get another one. Getting just not enough. Rebombing Red. I think he's going for the SAM site here, which is not the best idea. Coming up for the converter now. Gets the converter. He's just dealing so little damage to each player that it's not truly consequential. The only one that really got hit hard was the first person who lost all of their build power and a bunch of wind turbines and mexes. The rest of these haven't lost hardly anything. Finally gets gets the build power here for Plainfield. I don't know if he's gonna get anything else. There's fighters out now. So for all that, the only person that got hurt bad was Term. Shuriken's coming in to lock down these hounds again. Oh, the poor hounds are gonna die to sprinters. That's sad. Red is now holding 2 lines as the player from the north left. Red took over. Got tigers going into the water here. Not a good place for them. They're getting damage done, but not commensurate with how much they cost. Finally getting a T2 C lab going here. Still have T1 coming through. Got some salamanders here. For like a T1.5 amphibious tank. Oh, that's not going to be good. I really hope that... Okay. I thought it was shooting at the one next to him. Blue has a lot more bombers again. Plainfield going for a forward lab, and it's got no build power or support. Got some hounds to protect it, though. This bottom line. Back and forth, back and forth. Sheldon's starting to amass, though. And right now they're in a jammer area, so they're definitely going to hold that line. I do like how the Lime Green Zadka does have a jammer here. Waved it all the way forward, though, so he got shot, which is sad. Sad face. Good old radar invisible. These help so much with vision. Let's see. Who is gonna break through and deal some economic damage? We have two fat boys slowly crawling forward here. They have no backup. It's just them. Then we have the Sheldon ball down here, taking out these salamanders who are just left to perish. The Negotiator, though, just took out the heavy laser tower that was down here, and some Sheldon with his last volley. That is nice. Is he going for the Arbiter? Nope, takes out the radar tower and mechs. Very nice. Looks like we're going to have another bombing run here from the blue player. Where is he heading with this one? Looks like he's going to come in from the north. Where is he going to bomb? That's the question. Going for this fusion. Gets that fusion. Gets a couple wind turbines there. Gonna go for this Geo. Doesn't get the Geo. Only got one bomber left now, and it goes down to some flak. There's a lot of static AA. Not gonna get much done, I don't think, with the T1 bombers anymore. At this rate, the blue player needs to get something else going. The air transition had its opportunity, but it did not work out. Red team is pushing back on the southern side, while on the northern side, it is all blue team. Plainfield's commander just went down to a Sheldon ball here. This forward lab looks in deep trouble as the Sheldon ball is in range. Down it goes. So for every inch the red team is making up on the southern side, they're losing on the north. Bulls holding the line versus these hounds and salamanders. Definitely gonna be able to push back forward here. If they get any repair or resurrection or reclaim up here, they would just be able to push so easily. Got fiends coming through. Advanced Exploiter will defend against fiends for pretty much all of eternity. You're gonna need something like the Sheldons or the Mammoth. The Mammoth will do it. Definitely capable. Sheldon Ball up here has now made it to Optic Seagull's production. Looks like his T2 lab is gonna go down. And if these Sheldon take one step forward, his commander is gonna be in so much trouble. Now getting some economy damage. A little bit of grunt spam coming up to maybe get a look at the Sheldon. I like how he's got this fiend set up to jump on this. There he goes. The red player thinks he's caught the Sheldon with the grunts, but just food for the fiends. Mammoth is in range of the exploiter now, but he can't see it. Unfortunately, he needs to step forward just a little bit, and he's just sitting there eating the damage. Sad face. Bunch of fiends going through down here, though. These bulls already got the build power. Gonna get this in construction fusion. Aphis gets the in construction Aphis. They're getting eaten, but I don't think that's gonna matter because the fiends are here to finish what the bulls started. Wind power is going down. God, they always want to resign so fast. This fiend, or this Sheldon Ball, is going to have a really bad day when it sees these dragons. The couple Manticores not going to be able to deal with these. At this point, it's just send your units in as fast as possible and hope to get some economic damage, because these dragons are going to clean it up. Taking out a lot of wind turbines, but not the most impactful thing. A lot of mexes went down during this, though. So the red team's economy has definitely taken a hit. Blue team has more econ. Now that the dragons want to, they just run up and destroy those Manticore instantly. Pink player's got some welders in the back line here. I don't know how that got back there. This advanced exploiter now has 37 kills. Yo. The pushback after the Sheldon Ball was destroyed is going to be nice with all these bulls. They just have to keep going is the main thing. Got Sharpshooter Ball here from the Vice Wilhelm player and building pulsars. So trying to really set up a defensive backstop here on the northern perimeter. Which these pulsars are just killing T1 units. Kills them quickly though, that's for sure. Well, this was fun while it lasted up here, but the dragons have come and put an end to the fun of the C player trying to get a little lab going and rally into them. T1 AA guns do not even tickle dragons. They have more health than a mammoth, and they fly. Alright. Let's speed this up a little bit and see if we can get some resolutions going. Yeah, let's go to 3x and see here. Looks like we got a bunch of bulls coming in on the southern side. Gonna get here just before the bulwark got done, but the advanced exploiter and the scorpion were able to take them out. Now the bulwark's up, plus the advanced exploiter. I do like how he's resurrecting. It's very nice. We got fiends coming in from the orange player, bypassing the purple's defenses. Gonna get caught by the reinforcing rally though, so not gonna make it into the back line. Try and redirect. So many bolts from Horsuk. Oh my gosh. You could just put him on a move cam. These fiends. These are precariously past the defenses for the blue team. Yeah, here they come. There's a singular heavy laser tower. AJ's economy took a big hit there. He didn't lose his fusion, so that's a plus. Coming right down the gullet where all that just went through, we have T3 finally on the field. We have a Marauder push coming through. Tigers, I mean, if you were in even numbers, meh. But not nearly enough here to deal with these Marauders. A lot of T1 spam. It's just going to, what, take out 2 or 3? Not even? Oh, but they went the wrong way. They went into the bulls. Hard backstop compared to the soft, juicy economy that was below them. The bulls not being controlled, though. They're just standing there. Now they're moving. Oh, it loses converters and build power. This Aphis here is about to finish, and it might wish it didn't. It's still alive. Marauder's working on it. Okay, that Marauder goes down. There's more Marauders. Okay, that one's down. Still one here. Okay, that Marauder goes down. Ooh. Titan got out. What in the... That's not AA. Those are Manticores. Like, those aren't AA against dragons. Also, the bulls were just fed into the enemy. He had built up so many of them and didn't send them in before the T3 transition came out. Somehow the blue team is still ahead on economy, yet did I see one T3 unit from them? Where is their economy at? We got a couple Aphises up here. We got a lot of economy up here for Vice Wilhelm. He's just not producing. He's overflowing metal to the rest of his team. He's just not producing. A lot of the team is overflowing. Wait, why does Blue have no... He has nothing. There's 2 Titans on the field. Got some Tigers coming in to try and take out some defenses. Might get... Okay, they got the Scorpion battery there. Got that Scorpion battery. Still got the Persecutor here and a lot of build power. A lot of build power. Holy cow. Tremor's starting to hit it now. There goes the forward part of the build power. Yeah, I think this is going to be it. There we go. The Banishers hit it. Here goes the build power. So now this forward lab isn't able to produce. Dragons are coming. 7 of them is a lot of firepower. We've got the fighter Wall from Vice Wilhelm is not being pulled to deal with these dragons at all. They were just given over to the blue commander, who's now sending them in. We'll see. I don't know if they will be able to take them out before they're able to do critical damage here. There goes Fusions, Aphis, all of Porsuk goes down. Still have 4 or 5 dragons alive. Nope, there's 6. There's one off to the side. They are just tearing through everything down here. One goes down. Another one's about to. Okay, we're down to 3 of them. Fighters are now here. Losing all the economy for AJ as well. This has pulled the economy severely into a 50-50 instead of where it was. Actually, I think Red pulled ahead. Unless there's reclaim going on. We've got Thor coming through. And another one for backup. AJ is dying for energy at the moment. Trying to get his fusion back up with these, but he has very, very little energy income. He should stop trying to build so much at the same time. I think that might help him. Sharpshooters taking out tick spam. Not the most ideal trade for money-wise. Holy tigers. How many does he have up here? 64. Whoo. Syothrun is just running away. Blue had the right call there, I think, with the comm bomb. You could get some huge value, but instead he just runs away. I don't know how Cataphracts are going to do against this many tigers. Cataphracts have a very, very slow attack speed, and he's running them right in. It's going to be expensive for both sides here. Titans coming, and those will definitely be able to take these out cost efficiently. Yeah. Now they're doing better because they're kiting backwards. Not many of these tigers are getting to shoot at a time. And they're walking into a meat grinder now. They took too long to push forward. The forces got repositioned. Oof. There comes the dragons again. Air wall is not being pulled. Red is just going to decimate this air wall because it's coming in onesie twosie. A lot of manticores underneath. I don't even think those are going to keep up with this, though, unfortunately. That's a lot of chainsaws? I don't know if they're the right answer, but at least they're doing damage. The dragons are going down. Loses all of his converters, his build power. Aphis's stay, though. That's huge. And he still has one spot with build power here. Needs the converters back up, though. Metal income just dropped out. Thor push coming through here. Getting behind this heavily defended area. Advanced exploiters are nice, but Thor can definitely deal with those. Looks like the south side is pretty much done for here. Little spiders trying to be cute and run by, but they're getting hit by shurikens. Not going to be able to do much. You really think Red's dragon play is what turned this around? Because the blue team had the entire north side for such a long time and just weren't able to capitalize on it. Corbin says if you can't beat them, join them. Makes his own dragons to send across the map. Well, right now I don't see any fighters up, but I don't know if there's standing AA anywhere. None for this top side. Looks like doing a vote to resign, and it passes. And with that, we have GG. Red team wins here on 8 horses. Blue team resigns. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a like down below. If there's things I can improve on, leave me a comment down in the comments sections. Otherwise, thank you for watching. We'll see you again.